really annoying to get back to where you're trying to go. Those are really clean energy trolling. And you also got the fast roll, which is really good.
You just make sure you're near the door once you hit the fourth. Once you hit the fourth spot.
Comrade Mikey donates $10 and says, "The very best of RNG to all the participants. MSF is a wonderful charity and they deserve every penny they get. Kill the animals. Get wrecked, animals." P.S. Hi, Rio and Lex. Also, just a reminder that if you donate now, a donation of more than $10, you're entered to win Metroid Prime posters and Samus pixel painting in terms of prizes. And they are wonderful, so be sure to do that.
Boost up there all the way, but nice.
Ron F. donates $10 and says, "Because my boy grew up healthy and loving video games. Because Doctors Without Borders gives children and families worldwide the opportunity to do the same. More than happy to be a part of this effort, however humble." And Icefire donates $200 and says, "You went the wrong way." Are you sure you're going the right way?
There's actually a really awesome glitch that happens in that cutscene if you haven't gotten any suits yet. If you have the original power suit that's given to you in the power of the frigate, all the 3D model bones that Samus is comprised of are just like stretched insanely over the screen, and it looks so ridiculous. That seedling always drops a power bomb, so it's worth killing it every single time. As long as you're not full.
From a design standpoint, you're not supposed to be able to get out of there by jumping like that. So if you go there without a power bomb, then there's no chance of getting out otherwise. So they put that enemy in there. So it's a smart design choice.
Justin didn't get knocked off the bridge with the phasing, which is also good.
Alec Fleischer donates $10 and says, Metroid Prime is so good. I have fond memories of looking at outdated strats on Metroid 2002. Never actually did any running because Out of Bounds is nuts. Can't wait for Prime 4. Save the animals because it makes fusion canon. That one was pretty good. Adam wasn't good in that one.
Probably forgot to mention there that I just did a simple jump and avoided the pirate trigger. So I don't have to fight them.
Yeah, the trigger for the pirates is like on that walkway below you. To get all the way up here.
So because Justin didn't hit that trigger, the pirates are just standing there.
And instead of using Spider Ball, I can do a slope jump and just jump right over the crane.
Fun fact, if you do this normally, you can't unmorph on there.
Yeah, the game actually has triggers, which at times the developers put places to prevent you from unmorphing, or to force you into morphing if you're somehow unmorphed, and that place is one of them.
Thankfully, it doesn't force you to morph, though.
Yeah. And now to get the main drive is used a grand total of 0 times.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like a major upgrade that unlocks huge areas of the game. And if I recall correctly, it was actually the first item that was skipped when trying to intentionally skip items when this game first came out. And it was skipped because jumping exists, and this is Metroid Prime, and you can stand on anything.
And if there's a pit that you need to cross with grapple beam normally, you can just do a dash or any variety of things.
There's a lot of them you can literally just jump across without using any special tech at all, and it's like, well, alright. So we don't really like this guy, so we're just going to avoid him.
Thanks.
See you later. Nice, got a power bomb there.
Yeah, again, you need 5 power bombs after Omega Pirate, so managing your power bombs is kind of crucial in the late stages of the game.
Optimally, you're going to want about 6 or 7.
Yeah, there's one that's not necessary, but it saves time, so 6.
Is that a trigger skip one?
I got a power bomb drop here too.
Nice.
That's a very low percent chance.
Except for not getting one at Thardos.
Nice, you got 2 really good boosts there, which is sort of hard to get on those sometimes because they're slanted.
Managed to not take
Yeah,
damage
by the
there.
way, with this Elite Pirate, if you don't go into direct field of vision, you can just spam missiles at it, and it's just going to turn like an idiot. Bye.
Every single of the big pirates has that glitch in their AI. If you move away from them, and so they can't face you immediately when their animation starts, they'll just keep trying to face you, and you can just keep walking around them.
Alright, so this has 300 possible mazes, ranging from 15 to 55 squares. Odd numbers only, not counting 53. In the practice room, you got 15 earlier.
This looks like a pretty good
This
maze.
looks like a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's...
It's a 19, I think.
Yeah, that looks like 19.
Goodness. There's literally one 15 square maze.
There's 4.
Is there 4?
Yeah, there's one 55 square.
Oh, right, yeah, there's 155.
So I'm going to take another safety save here. There's a run ending trick coming up.
right at the end of the run. Good power bomb count.
Yeah. He waited a moment before going in there because there's a small window where if you pull up the stand visor when going into that room, because of the lag that's caused, it could end up crashing the game.
It actually applies to any room. If you transition to any room while you change visors on one frame, it'll crash in any room. It happened to RWeb in the crash frigate near the end of 100% run as well.
This is great.
Yeah.
Cool. Just as a reminder for everyone donating, the Castle Symphony of the Night file name choice incentive ends when Justin calls time. So get your donations in now. Pig Egg is currently at $635.02, which is only $7.02 more than our new up-and-coming HP More. If you want one of those to win, get in now.
Oh, that's a nice ultra drop. It's needed.
So this
Not needed.
This next trick that he's going to do costs a ridiculous amount of energy, so any energy that he can get here is really, really useful. And he got another power bomb drop, which is just awesome.
I'm gonna need some serious time for this. I got it.
Good.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, so they...
Oh, that ultra there.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
an ultra.
Yeah, so you're really not supposed to do that normally, like, because there's actually a trigger halfway through the tunnel where on top of the normal phase-on damage, you take an additional 1.2 damage per frame. Nice Metroids.
I still haven't picked up the missile.
Is there one out of bounds?
Yeah, well, there was. It killed itself. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. That trick is actually easier in the European version of the game because Retro reduced the amount of environmental damage that Phazon has. So they either were totally unaware of the trick, which many people have been doing for years, or for a couple months by the time the game was out, or they just didn't care and they're like, well,
Alright, so I have an absurd amount of power bombs right now. I shouldn't have to worry about them for the rest of the run.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you've got an ample amount.
like I said, this is the required amount after Thardus, so this is just great.
So again, with Omega Pirate, you just go off to the side and same AI applies.
Another Ultra.
Wow.
Another
Another
Ultra.
what?
Goodness.
Okay, so basically the way this fight works is you have 3 pools that Omega Pirate spawns from. Omega Pirate will spawn in the pool furthest away from you and will not spawn into the same pool twice. So Justin is going in specific spots to manipulate where Omega Pirate will spawn. The other thing is that you have to have X-ray visor out. Omega Pirate cannot be damaged without using cannot be damaged unless you have X-ray visor equipped.
All right, so it's kind of funny. Somebody who donated referred to how out of date Metroid 2002 is. And on the website, there's a technique listed for extra distance that doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't work. It doesn't exist. But it's there, and you can read all about it, and it's fantastic. And it's called the L-Lock Sprint Exposed Jump. Another power drop.
Alright, I have max power bombs here.
Yeah, that dash to the power bomb, or to that missile expansion can be a little tricky because there's a,
Another power bomb drop.
there's a invisible platform in the way that you need to kind of get around.
So here's a really stupid jump to skip this elite pirate again.
It's kind of similar to the pirate battle skip in mines, because you earn labs because you just jump over it.
Yeah, and there's a small space where you can actually just jump through it.
Yeah, for no reason in particular.
That pirate can be horrible in any percent, so it's always so satisfying to shoot him.
It's also really good bouncing luck.
Oh yeah, by the way, he entered this room backwards.
Yeah, he
See?
boosted through a wall to get to where he is. You can see it over there.
Oops. Oh, this is the spot Tom mentioned earlier where you cannot blow that up unless you have Bane power bombs.
And another power bomb.
Another power bomb drop.
Never seen so many power bomb drops. Was that a power bomb drop too?
No, I think that was it? Oh my god.
So since I missed the dash to the missile, I have to reclimb this room to get it.
If I recall correctly, the chance of a power bomb drop in this room is like 4.5% or something like that.
It's very low.
That's insane.
And he got it twice.
God. There is actually a spreadsheet with all the real percentages of drop rates in rooms. And again, I don't remember exactly, but it's startlingly low, so the fact you got it twice is hilarious.
Yeah, and this game it doesn't matter what you have in your inventory on like Prime 2. It's strict percentages.
Yeah.
It's just all luck at that point.
Yeah, Prime 2 accounts for not only what is in your inventory, but it also accounts for the drops that are on the field right now, which Prime doesn't either of.
You can have 2 health and get 50 missiles.
Even though you're full, well, if you're full on missiles, it doesn't show anything.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the best part. It's like, oh, if you wanted health, we're gonna give you missiles, but if you have missiles, you just get nothing instead.
So since I also entered this room backwards, I have to force lock this door over here since it normally locks. If I don't do that, I soft lock because killing the wave pirates also unlocks that door. You can't unlock an unlocked door. So
Yeah, so basically, if you kill the wave pirates, you use the unlock trigger that you have, and then you go and you lock the door because you haven't actually locked it yet, so you screw yourself over.
These are in a very good position.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was awesome. That was 40 missiles.
Those pirates can sometimes be spread across the room.
And another power bomb drop.
So that was actually frightening for a moment. I'm like, why is it not unlocking?
It just has to wait until the pirates are fully dead.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I killed
Sometimes they
the-
slide around too, and
Yeah,
it like
that.
prevents them from dying fast enough.
And now all the pirates get activated.
Yeah, when you scan the gate and make it disappear, there's a layer change that forces the pirates to be activated, even if you've ignored that trigger earlier on in the game. There's time for a couple more remotes, I think.
Chaos King 1236 donates $150. Thank you, Chaos King 1236. Joe Person donates $10. Says, hey guys, long-time viewer, first-time donor. Now that I've got a job, I thought I should chip in even a little. It's so much fun to see you guys breaking people and making change. Save the animals. Someone donates $25 and says, long-time viewer here, thanks for keeping up the good work. Have some fun, everyone. If you can pronounce my name right, I will donate another $50. Luckily, they didn't say right on the first try. So thank you, Delera, Dilara, and Dilyra. Hope one of those was right. Craig donates $50 and says, you would have killed me in 3 seconds, but I still wish I was in this game. Ridley gets all the fun. The Iscariot donates $15 and says, man, this Super Mario game is intense. Couch's choice for safer killing animals.
I think save.
Save.
Save, I guess.
Well,
Nice.
Nice.
That's really nice.
It was a swag strat. Alright, so here we get to see the final missile count in a second, and we are gonna hope it's not at 245. Alright, good.
Good. You can just dash over.
The important part of 100% is collecting all the missiles. So if it's at 245, then we have a problem.
Yeah, if you miss a missile expansion, it's really hard to figure out where exactly you missed one. The other one takes like 8 seconds to load, so you can just write a nice message on the wall.
Remember when Zoid was talking about his contribution to the game, writing compression algorithms so the rooms would load faster? He said his biggest failure in this whole game was the artifacts that they loaded because it was so painful every time. So there's a trick there that Justin went for that is Flyback is frame perfect. I
Frame
think?
perfect.
Yeah.
Frame perfect.
And it's basically impossible to tell exactly when the frame is, but it's when he transitions from being hurt to flying off. And if you hit him then, he'll land immediately and save a good 20 seconds, I believe.
Yeah,
Did
something
he get
like
the
that.
boost? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and he
boost
got a
ball.
good boost, yeah.
Yeah, boost ball against Ridley deals 50,000 damage per frame.
Yeah. And again, the game runs at 60 frames a second, and Ridley has
2,000 health.
2,000 health, yeah. So it does some pretty good damage. Nice.
I didn't know
And
you
we
could
got
shoot him there.
Ridley invincibility too. So one of the only good things that Retro did with the PAL version of this game was fix that invincibility glitch. But unfortunately, they also made Ridley extremely annoying on the PAL version, so...
He got a new attack, didn't he?
Yeah, he does a new attack where he jumps around and lands, and tries to land on you. Alright, good.
That was nice.
Because that totem never actually got blown up during the Ridley fight, you can still scan it even though it's technically not there. They don't remove the scan even though they remove the actual collision. This is the final area of the game. Nice. Got a BSJ there to skip a majority of the meandering around the room that this room has. And
That's a
even
nice
got the
dash from
really
Metro.
good dash too, yeah.
This whole area of the game looks really nice, so it's kind of sad that it's very small.
Yeah. The game in general is well designed, but that area specifically is really, really interesting and intricate. I also extremely appreciate that spider ball puzzle that's completely optional.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's worth noting that the flamethrower beam combo actually damages the power phase. And as I recall, it's actually a very tiny bit quicker than super missiles, but it wastes so much missiles that it's usually not worth it unless you have like really controlled
It's a
conditions.
lot faster than super missiles.
Yeah.
It can end the phase in 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That was really good.
That was.
It's also good luck. You didn't get wave second.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes,
What?
he did.
It looked just like Ice Beam.
It did.
Yeah, so Metroid Prime has 4 sub-chambers. First one, you get power and wave once each. Second one's power, wave, ice. Third is one of each beam. And the last one is random as to what it gives you.
And as you just saw, Metroid Prime used grapple beam more than I did.
Nice. So yeah, what he's doing there is standing in front of Prime as it charges, and there's a very small window. Even though Prime isn't actually colored, you can still hit it with the attack that you just used to end that phase, and it'll still do damage.
You can do it when he turns around as well.
Yes, and you can do it around when you turn around as well.
Um,
So you'll do it again right here. Nice, and you got it with Plasma, which is really good.
yeah, plasma deals the most damage. So you can end the phase early.
Ice Beam actually does double damage against Metroid Prime in this
1.5.
fight.
It's
Is it
1.5.
1.5? Right. For no reason in particular, other than to make up for the fact it has slow shot rate, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why.
Good, she's cooperating.
That's good.
Plasma.
Yeah, plasma ice is the ideal combination here.
Well, in any percent. And
And-
100% just don't get wave.
Well, yeah, that's true. Nice.
I believe power is actually fastest on Subchamber 4.
Ow.
Wow. Wow.
And yeah, time can just switch randomly and also hit you without actually touching you, apparently. Was that walking without holding the L button?
It was.
Nice.
Absolutely filthy. Nice. So yeah, the game's over now.
So if you skip this cutscene immediately, the music doesn't play at all. Fun fact, if you skip it right before the fight begins, then it shows a white screen forever.
Yeah. There's like, it's before, at the very beginning, at the very end, I think. Or like, I don't know. There's a amount of time where if you skip the cutscene, it's just a white screen forever, and it's extremely frustrating.
Justin's moving in a spot where he can manipulate where Essence is, and what he's doing here is shooting the hyper beam at a specific time, or phazon beam at a specific time, to cancel Essence's attacks.
Yeah.
And what this does is it will have her lay the pool immediately.
Yeah, Essence has a scripted amount of attacks that she does every like little phase like this after she drops a pool. So if you interrupt them, obviously it saves a huge amount of time and she drops pools faster. It used to be that you would strafe in and out of pools to do this, but Justin figured out that it was generally a lot easier and much more consistent to just sit in a pool and do it. If you strafe in and out of the pool, you can make the pool last a bit longer, but the possibility of messing up a run at the very, or not necessarily messing up, but wasting time at the end of a run is very high versus just sitting in a pool and doing it, so it's usually worth it to just do that.
Yeah,
He's doing it. He's
yep.
doing it now, as you can see.
Get ready for time. And time. So the time was 1:42.16. That is only 3 minutes off my personal best. So it was a pretty good run.
Yeah.
Remember, he lost around 2 minutes at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So this was a really good run.
That was. Yeah, what was the final escape time? It was like,
3:05 or something.
yeah,
Don't
which
mind
is,
me.
yeah, it was extremely unfortunate. So it, minus Frigate, that was nearly world record. Of course, minus all these things, it didn't go correctly. Go figure it.
So now I'm waiting for the end game time, which actually matters.
Yeah. RTA is a fun little joke, but Metroid Prime uses in-game time because if your game has a timer, why not use it?
Especially an accurate one.
Yeah, exactly. Metroid Prime, it counts, well, it counts to the frame, which is 0.24 something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
0.024, right?
Yep.
0.024, yeah. So yeah, it counts time extremely accurately, so there's no reason not to use it.
There's a program where you can figure out the in-game time if you save at the ship before the end of the game. And then you just,
And then you frame count the last bit of the run, yeah.
yeah.
I think I can hold down on the credits here and make them scroll faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that in Prime 2 or skip any cutscenes.
You
It takes
also,
like 8 minutes.
you also can't do it on the Japanese version of the game. Only the Japanese version.
I think the credits are written in English, right?
I believe they are, yes.
Yeah, and you can skip that.
I'd also like to kind of a little throwback that the Metroid Prime series to this sequence as well. fastest marathon time ever for it, as far as I know.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Spoilers.
Oh no. This is actually its own room in the game, is it not?
I think so.
I believe.